Hello everyone, welcome to another brand new video, and this one is a little bit of a peculiar one because right now people, especially in the VTubing sphere, are calling out Morgpie, but as well also just the general Twitter sphere, Twitch sphere as a whole, because if you guys missed it, a few days ago we made a video where this Morgpie girl, like as a reference, had a gimp on her stream. Dude in a latex suit, acting like a dog, whatever, and as you guys can probably see in the clip right here, she is now then double downed and somehow roped in another lost soul to be on the stream. And not only this, it also ramped up with them doing even more like trickies and walkies and now feeding them treats, as you guys can see. We'll get to this. And right now people are just kind of like, what is going on? Like, what is happening here? A lot of VTubers are calling out Twitch for like the, once again, double standards of the fact that VTubers have, you know, have to do with so many random weird terms of service things that don't even make sense, like no clear-cut things, while this woman is allowed to go and parade people in gimp suits, which a lot of people do attain towards, like, you know, sexual fetish, if you will, and of course also is promoting out her inappropriate content on different websites, which is technically also against the Twitch terms of service. Now, I'm not here over here to go be like, oh my god, we gotta go and shun this woman and, like, you know, let's go against, like, open up our Bibles and attack her, but just letting you guys know there is a lot of gossip with it all. I'm going to kind of give you guys the examples of why. Now, it's kind of weird because when I first made this video, or the topic on the video, for any of my subscribers, if you guys are new, would love to have you guys sub, I kind of thought it was like funny, you know, kind of playing up on a few different bits, or maybe on a Hassan joke, if you will. Like as a clip farm, I thought it was funny. Like, cool, you do it one stream, move on, and go from there, and yeah, okay, fine. But now that we're kind of seeing like the double down and her reactions, and of course also Asmongold for some odd reason has now chimed on in with him also calling this girl out for platforming racist people. We'll let you guys just have that for the sake of, like, for a sake of gossip and drama's sake, and a little bit throughout the video. But like VTubers are not happy. People are thinking this is like just a clear double standard, and they just think, like, they're like, why is this on Twitch? Like, truly, why is this on Twitch? So let's go break down the story. Like I said, some of you guys are new, we have our own Twitter and Twitch down below, or a video from before, I'll have it linked down below, and let's dive on in. So basically, as you guys can kind of see, we've been seeing some pretty big viral clips over here. Over here from Drama Alert itself saying, Twitch streamers are now using shock collars on humans, WTF. Now, yes, dude, I gotta be fully honest with you guys. What is Twitch nowadays, dude? I just did my 12-year partner anniversary. Hence all, you know, the AO over here, you know. We just did my 12-year anniversary, 13-year, I don't even know. It's been a while. This is not the platform I grew up on. When I first started, you'd get yelled at if you were like Casey Tron being in a full cam. Like, you basically literally had to play video games. And eventually they kind of like added real life and Pokemon Go and Ice Poseidon and Wreckful, you know, kind of switched up the streaming sphere for better or for worse. And then ever since then, we've kind of basically seen just chatting as one of the #1 biggest tier things. But people are still upset about the inconsistencies of Twitch and the inconsistencies of what's going on. Like, this doesn't mean kind of be like too anti-Morgpie, although I do think there's some pretty valid critiques for her all. And a lot of people were doing this before, saying that she's been banned and like temporarily banned on Twitch for many times. Many times, always consistently pushing and skirt around the terms of service and the law, and like, people, a lot of women, this is, in all honesty, I've actually gonna say this mostly for the girlies, a lot of women and a lot of VTubers don't like it. It's kind of like if one person can get away like showing off all of their cleavage and then you kind of get yelled at for being a VTuber. Yeah, some people definitely would have a little bit of a sight, more so against Twitch, I would say. But also people are calling her out now because she's doubling down, tripling down, and calling out people and basically being like, well, why am I getting timed out? Why do I have a 7-day sexual theme on my stream? And once again, I'm not really kind of here to be the moral justice of anger or whatever, but people in the general sphere are like, hey, this is just not cool. You have advertisers that are already having issues filling ad slots for Twitch. Twitch doesn't really seem that profitable. They've done layoffs now. At the end of the day, people are like, hey, we want to make sure the platform is usable. Want to make sure that like advertisers want to keep on advertising on this platform. And same thing with viewbotters. If you have a bunch of fake things or kind of content like this, I can tell you guys right now, places like State Farm and other more reputable brands probably don't want their ads associated with this, to be fully honest. And not that I'm against this. If you guys want to dress up in gimp suits and do whatever weird fetishes you want on various websites, I'd say go for it. Like, I'm not even a moral purist or whatever. If you like this stuff, do whatever. Just make sure it's all like consensual and chill. But people are saying like that's on Twitch. You have a chance to have kids show up. It's just a weird platform for it. Like, we've seen a whole lot worse, and I don't know, like stuff like this. There's even more.
Yo, chill.
Like, I keep on thinking, like, if it was for the bit, I gotta be honest, I thought some of it could be kind of funny. I think if I said in my first video, I saw the bit, I giggled, I thought it was a good clip for him. But now like the doubling down and tripling down, almost kind of just being like a rage baiter, if you will, it's just sitting really good with a lot of people.
Chill the fuck out. Okay, you're good though. You're good. Very good. Very good, Bill.
I wanna know how much money these people are getting paid, or if they're even getting paid money in the first place. But anyway, you have some of these clips over here and people's reactions like, hey, Twitch, get your hands out of your pants and moderate. Shock collars on humans is also something you've banned multiple people for because it's abuse. Not even mentioning the bondage clearly on the display. What is wrong with you? And there's so many comments on this. So many comments. Are people saying they aren't banning her because she makes them money, even though the TOS prohibits this? Twitch used to be used for gaming. Now it's a funnel just for OnlyFans, which is kind of true. She does have her own content out there. So like it's weird. Like that Twitch streamer Morgpie doubled down as 2 games on stream. How is Twitch not banning her? And it just keeps on ramping up more and more. Like I said, there's even like this one Asmongold takeover here of him ratting some stuff. We'll get to that in a second. But like, dude, they're saying like Twitch is a joke, and people are calling us on too. People saying I should just go and broadcast my own like inappropriate content as well, because we're seeing all this stuff floating around. And it kind of got a little bit more hardcore because number one, the punishment, if you will, is only been basically a sexual ties to your account, like basically saying you're an 18 plus on your account.
I just got an email from Twitch. What is this? I got a sexual theme label locked on my account for 7 days.
Like I think that seems okay, to be fully honest with you. Like she's not getting banned, she's not getting timed out, and not that I'm calling for her to do that. Like I know honestly this doesn't really affect me too much, but at the end of the day, like VTubers and people out there who have been banned and timed out, suspended for worse, are sitting here thinking like, dude, there's literally a guy in a gimp suit in the background over here, which is, I still think funny. Yes, there's even a Vaporeon. Like I get the meme. Like I'm not like I said, I'm not some like purist, if you will, but like, yeah, dude, this is a little weird, especially for like if you're a 13-year-old, which can legally use this website. Yeah, you click on this and you're gonna be like, what on earth am I getting exposed to? Let alone, you know, all the 18 plus links and other things that have been promoted to as well throughout it all. Yeah, like it's kind of bad, dude. I can see why. Advertisers especially don't want to, and you guys can kind of see this too as well, because it was like she's literally classified locked for 7 days. And if anything, this is actually probably one of the easiest things out there too. But like people are even mad about this. They're like literally sick and tired of this all. The best Twitch can do is just slap her on the wrist and give her just a temp label on her account. This is blatantly so sick at this point. So sick and tired of these low-effort gooner trap creators. They are part of the reason society is on a moral decline. Now, it's just, people are just not happy with this. Like, truly, people are not happy with this. Even other VTubers out here too. Here's Tetra saying, when she's given a pass on the TOS, she will keep pushing the line until she gets a slap on the wrist. Which is exactly what happened right here, quite literally. And this is what people were saying a few days ago. I even saw a few comments being like, yeah, the issue is more of, it's that she keeps on doing it over and over and over again. Very similar to what Amworth did before. Like just always like being in like very gray, more so probably the dark parts of the TOS that probably should be banned or should be like, you know, I guess more so called out on. I don't want to have someone ever permanently banned, but like some of the stuff is a little bit too much. Like this is like weird. This is, if I go outside in public and people are like, I talk about Twitch and they go and see clips like this with millions of views. Yeah, it makes me embarrassed. I'd rather just tell people I'm a YouTuber. It makes so much more sense. Or I kind of start telling people I'm a podcaster. Like this kind of makes me not proud of the website that we're on. I don't really mind if people do this in their spare time. And I actually have literally nothing against the Morgpie. I told you guys before, I met this woman in passing, talked to her. She was nice to me. Like, so it's, you know, it's always kind of weird to make these videos. But for me as just a person, if this was my friend, I'd say, hey, like you are like skating around the line a little bit too much. And you're kind of like, this is why people aren't liking it. Like the second you get called out, you add another one, and yeah, it's good for clips, sure. And yeah, some people think it's funny. Like I think it would be funny overall, but just on the website, the platforms, people just are not digging it. It's almost like acting like a bratty child, if you will.
All right, come Bill Clinton. Come Bill Clinton.
Like I can appreciate the humor, you know.
Shake. Spin. Oh shit. That was a pretty good spin.
Bucknasty 691989 just cheer 10 bits.
Come on, it's not that bad. Here, I'll eat another one with you. See now I've eaten 4. I've eaten 4 of these. It's just kind of dry and tasteless.
And they're basically just giving them like dog treats, which once again is funny, but Like, what is going on? So anyway, a lot of the VTubers are saying like this goes and gets a pass, but VTubers will get on here lambasted over having like cutesy voices, or people are calling them on out. Just everyone's like, what is going on? We're even saying like, I want to remind everyone that Twitch advertises itself as a 13 plus website. They allow this kind of borderline pornographic slop from streamers like Morgpie or Amrith, but stop the presses if a VTuber model has hips and or too much cleavage. VTubers need to ditch the platform. There are alternatives, and it'll hurt Twitch if they do. Now, I'm not going to probably be leaving Twitch, and I just understand that the corporate world gets a little strange, but people are just keep on calling out this girl because she just keeps on doing weird stuff. Like, I can appreciate the humor of this. Like, this woman literally is green screening her feet. Like, I think it's technically funny, but just overall, it does set a really weird vibe. Like, as a streamer, I find it gross. As a streamer, content creator, what on earth is happening? As a normal human being, I think this is kind of funny. Like, I'll be honest, I grew up with more of an edgy humor and edgy life online. Like, I've seen a lot worse, even on Twitch itself. But as a partner, and we're kind of seeing these ad fill rates getting a lot more, having more issues, and just overall the sphere is just not happy with it, and the doubling down of it all kind of throws it out a lot. Now, there was also an old school clip too from about a week ago of her kind of calling out the VTubing side. Now, I'm going to give her a response right after too, because she did also respond and kind of gave some love towards VTubers as well. Although, as you guys can probably see, a lot of VTubers are just not really happy with this all. Like getting banned for having your hips showing, getting banned for having a potential bit of cleavage, who knows? And you see a whole lot worse on Twitch. I can understand the whole VTuber perspective of why they don't like it.
Anytime anybody does something controversial on Twitch, the VTubers all come out. They're like,
it's actually kind of true, dude, but there is a lot of VTubers, probably why. It's almost like the VTubers stay in their lane and normies stay in the other, like the flesh tubers and I'm a part of both, so I see it. And then whenever there's a big drama, they coincide, and then it's just two different communities fighting, and they kind of sometimes separate out. It's like two people living in the same state, it's weird. You will run into each other on occasion. Or maybe a better example is America and Canada. It's or I don't know, they're similar, but there's enough difference. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe you guys do, maybe you guys don't.
but we can't do whatever we want all the time.
So, I mean, it is true, but it's kind of more on Twitch's end. It's not really necessarily on her end. Yeah, she's doubling down, and it's not a really good look, and she's had a history of doing these things and skiing around the TOS. But in theory, it should be more so VTubers against Twitch. And I think a lot of people are just more so sad about the inconsistencies of their terms of service and who gets yelled at and everything.
It's they're okay, but you can't have exposed hips. Yeah, because it explicitly says that in the TOS that you just read the TOS! You know what I do when I wanna do something on stream? I just read.
I'll be honest with you, I probably haven't read the TOS in probably 7 years because I just hope for the best, dude. I just vibe it, man. I just hope for the best.
Just read the TOS.
But I'm also not a girl. I feel like men, I guess in theory, it's not as bad. I mean, you can still do bad stuff. I mean, we had that one guy who hit his girlfriend or wife or something on stream and never even got yelled at on Twitch. God, I don't know how that didn't happen. But still, we made that video on that before. But yeah, dude, I feel like the girlies kind of have a little bit more of an extra vibe. Like the VTuber model, the 18 plus of it, if you will. I don't know. As a dude, my life's pretty chill when it comes to Twitch. I just kind of play my video games, get drunk, and talk about how I hate women. That's actually an absolute joke, by the way. I like girls. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. I have a lot of women viewers. Anyway. But yeah, dude, I just have fun with it. I feel like I don't have to worry about the terms of service too much. I just kind of hang out, chill out, and have a good time. But yeah, dude, I can see why. We've seen a lot of VTuber inconsistencies. You can even see the thing she's reacting to. A VTuber's banned last week for having exposed hips on her model while this is allowed, and it is kind of true. The line doesn't seem like it's on the same line for those two different separate content creators.
I just read the TOS. It explicitly says it in the TOS that you can't show your hips on stream. That's been a thing for 2 years. Dude, that shit changed 2 years ago.
And she's kind of not wrong, but at the same time, it's just the line is very, very gray. So anyway, she'd also want to give some clarification. I feel like I should always do this for videos. Saying, I just want to say I love VTubers, although a lot of them are calling them out right now. I think they are the real pioneers of streaming. No offense to VTubers, they're not. I mean, streaming existed way before VTubers. VTubing is an awesome, separate entity of it all, and I do think VTubing is beautiful. It's really cool. It's for a lot of great people, and it definitely is pushing you know, pushing the idea. But I mean, maybe I'm just being a little facetious on the wording. I mean, Twitch has been around for like 10 years before we even saw the first ever VTuber. But nonetheless, like VTubers are great. Like VTubers they make good content. They're changing the landscape. They're actually like making art into a reality. It's really cool. I'll just be a little finicky on that wording. I just don't see the parallel between attire policy and someone wearing a full gimp suit as a joke. I do, because it's quite literally an attire policy, and also it's literally, this is attire itself. Like it's gimp suits are pretty sexualized. People would probably assume this is sexualized in the first place. Especially coming from someone who makes OnlyFans and used to be like a porn star, which I believe actually was with this woman. So it's just like it's like a weird connotation. If you've ever seen this woman's stuff before, then in theory, you know that like it can be very lewd. It's just more of also your past too as well. Like you can't pretend that you're not, it's kind of like the Bonnie girl. Like you can't pretend that you haven't had this past history or you're doing inappropriate stuff. I keep on using the word inappropriate, just 18 plus, you know, for YouTube. I don't think it's not nothing bad to do it. I talk out my ass on stream all the time, but it's all in fun with no malice whatsoever. But see, this is where it gets also weirder too, because it's like, no, there is a lot of malice because there's an inconsistency of it all. We're seeing like a lot of advertisers leaving Twitch, and a lot of partners, whether they're VTubers or whatever, just don't like this. It's an inconsistency thing. And I'm maybe being on a weird ground because I don't really care that much. I'm just talking about this for the sake of conversation. I don't mind. You do whatever you want, but if it's not properly labeled or it should be on a different website, that's probably how it should be, honestly. If you watch this full sentiment, that sentiment is clear as I break up every other sentence with praise for the VTubing community. So I just want to go and say she is saying nice things, although once again, this kind of seems like, hey, like I'm getting called out, but I love the VTubers, but like stop calling me out. Like I swear, you guys are the best, but haha, go read the terms of service, idiot. Let me go get another gimp next to me. Like you can kind of see how it doesn't like fully align with what she's trying to go and say on top of this. But I just did want to show it that she's not trying to super hate on the whole VTubing sphere. But once again, it gets a little weird because now they're having like these pets in the background doing tug of war in the middle of this. And I do appreciate the bit, yes, but it's like the doubling down, the terms of service, the skating around the line and everything else, which has really been on the rougher end. Now to kind of wind down this video and put in more of the tail end to kind of give you guys the full context of it all, is we also had a clip over here from Asmongold. I'm just going to throw it on here just for the sake of conversation too. But basically, there is a clip of her having another person on stream, and Asmongold was calling him out for being racist. So I'd actually love to hear your thoughts in the first place. It was only like not even that long ago. So just gonna get a little reaction on this one. I'm kind of curious what you guys have to say.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing. I mean, like, I've literally DM'd with her and been like, yo, you're so funny, because she's done stuff on her own that I'm like, that's so funny, like, we should stream together or whatever.
Wait, hold on. I need to cut you off because I just saw someone in chat say that she's racist towards white men. And
Who
I'm
is this?
so sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea who this girl is.
But respectfully, shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude.
I don't even know what this
Act
is.
like somebody's being racist towards a white man, the least oppressed fucking group of human beings on society. You can suck my dick. That's insane. Shut up, dude. She says white guys are inferior. They are.
So like, I don't even want to get into this too much because sometimes people have weird takes on this one as a white man, like, you know, whatever. What? Like, I'm seeing this stuff like, what? Like, why are you calling white men inferior, dude? Like, it's just like, why, dude? Just why? I don't mind. You guys can have your own takes, your opinions, but as a white guy, my mindset, dude, everyone's chill, everyone's equal. You know, we're vibing. We're chilling. You know, and I don't care what you are, who you are, whatever, we're chill. Whenever people start throwing in these crazy lines like you're worse, so like you're an inferior being, dude. Like hardcore, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I can maybe say the same thing about someone who wants to walk around and parade in a gimp suit or, you know, whatever it might be. If you ever just want to go and try to like clash blows, you can. But I just feel like that doesn't really ever resolve anything and stuff. So people are also calling this out for like platforming people like this, and it's just kind of like, it's just mean. It's like mean-spirited, if you will. I don't want to get too much in the whole race talk or whatever, but just people are also saying this on top of everything else, where it's like people are skiing around the TOS and saying these kind of, in all honesty, kind of mean things. As a white dude, like I don't really, this doesn't really bother me too much. I just go about my day, but it's still like, it sucks. It sucks to hear. Just kind of just random, like why?
It is crazy people would say that. It is. That's nuts. Man. Wow. Who says this?
Which is, yeah, Asmongold had his own history with this, where I think he also got banned for some of the statements he was doing for like other countries. there's so much lore, there's so many bans everywhere. So then people also are kind of thinking like, hey, if he's getting banned for saying this, and what they want to get banned for this. But typically, if you're like a white man, no one kind of really cares at the end of the day. Not to try to be like victim or whatever. I'm just giving you guys the tea at the end of the day.
Who does this? Isn't that crazy? A nose ring? Exactly. And banner ass? Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna happen. Nose ring spotted.
That's
Jesus
not racism.
Christ.
I hate to break it to
You can see her friend, and she's like, Morgpie is like, what the hell did you just go and say on my stream? It's not necessarily like horrible, like it's just not dropping like the the N-word or something, but it is enough where like, say you have a bunch of white dudes watching your stream and your friend over here is calling all these people inferior and stuff and saying, hey, this Morgpie girl said all these men are inferior. Yeah, dude, if you have a white guy watching the stream, they might be like, wait a second, what's going on here?
It's absolutely racist.
Like, look at her face.
Racism.
I think that is racist. Some people disagree. I think it is.
You're 100%.
But I'm on like the not trying to be a victim, just more of like, bro, like what? This is just mean.
100% racist. I don't know who this person is. Some random girl. She's a retarded bitch. Well,
like, dude, like, this is what streaming is, dude, in 2026. Okay. Just everyone hates everyone, everyone just hates everyone.
I mean, obviously she is.
Like,
But I don't know who it is. I feel bad for her.
yeah, you can kind of see the second she said this and kind of like stop the stream, call out like the ban chatter. Like I've had this happen before where someone just goes on a rant for like 5 minutes about like an annoying Twitch viewer or something, and you're kind of sitting there like, hey, can we just like move on,
You just randomly bring this dumb bitch on your stream, and then she ends up saying some shit that could get you in trouble just out of nowhere. Oh my god,
that can be really bad. Like you're calling, like it's like, yeah, I mean, no one really cares, Paul. At the end of the day,
Another case of a nose ring. I know. Monica is comfortable. Yeah, of course. Like I'd be uncomfortable around that too. Yeah, it's weird. Like who says this out of nowhere?
It is kind of a random one.
Oh my god. And why would she disrespect her parents like that? Well, again,
yeah, it does get a little weird too. Then in theory, doesn't she have a white dad? So then she think her white dad's inferior? It gets weird. I don't know. I don't want to go deep dive in that one. I'm too hungover. But nonetheless, people are just calling her up, and like there's been this weird stint of all this past like few weeks of content and statements and everything else out there, and people online, VTubers especially, just thinking like, dude, this is like weird. Like you're just pushing the terms of service too far. You're just skating around the terms of service. And once again, it's been the ongoing issue for years that Twitch just doesn't really care. Now you give her like a week-long ban, I'm sure people will be happy about that and move on. She'd probably get more viewers, funny enough. But having like a week-long weird like lack of ads or something on your account is like nothing. That is truly like nothing, especially when she's been doing other things in the terms of service, such as promoting out OnlyFans links, etc., which is technically against the terms of service as well. So if a platform is meant for 13-year-olds and you're linking this 18+ explicit material, yeah, people are starting to get called out for it because we really see where Twitch is at. Like it's in a really weird, awkwardly bad spot, and they're not getting as much ad fills out here, and they're platforming, promoting out things like this, and you would just have so much slop everywhere just for the sake of maybe views and view bots everywhere to maybe make sure the bottom line keeps growing, but it's ruining the platform as a whole. And I do think Twitch as a whole these last few years have really kind of gone downhill. I don't know what happened, dude. It used to be a fun gaming platform, and now we just have gimps on stream nonstop eating dog snackies. It is a weird vibe. Now, once again, I don't have anything against this girl per se. I would never watch this overall, but what's being shoved down my Twitter feed and seeing people calling her out, I feel like it was worth making a video on. So subscribe if you guys are new. I appreciate y'all for watching. If not, no worries. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. We'll talk to you guys all soon.